Hello students, I am Dr. Sandeep Gaute. I welcome you all to my YouTube channel, English Group for All. Dear students, in this video session, I am going to focus on the most important topic, and the topic is the SWOC analysis. Dear students, you need to understand what does it mean. I am highlighting the topic that is SWOC analysis. So you need to know what is the meaning of S, what is the meaning of W, and what is the meaning of O and C in this particular analysis. I am going to focus on each and every point, so please listen to me carefully. And what is the title? SWOC analysis. Please see the objectives of this particular session. So what are the objectives? Objectives are given here. Which are the objectives? Please see one by one. What does it mean? What is the meaning of objectives? What does it mean? Objectives means after completion or after watching this video session or after studying this particular topic, you will be able to know the meaning of SWOC. What does it mean? What is the meaning of SWOC? Second one is to identify different aspects of SWOC analysis. So what are the different aspects of SWOC analysis? Various aspects related to various parts of SWOC analysis. Then what is the third objective, third aim? That is to know importance of SWOC analysis. So what is the significance of SWOC analysis? Why is it needed to do SWOC analysis? And what is the last objective? That is to study examples of SWOC analysis. So we are going to start with the topic. Now, what is given in the introduction? Students, you need to understand this introduction properly, because this is very much important to know each and every part related to this. Now, what is given there? Let me take the pen. Okay. Now, SWOC analysis is a strategic planning method. First, you need to understand this part. What is SWOC analysis? This is what? This is a strategic planning method. This is a kind of strategy. This is a kind of strategy. For what purpose? It is used to research. It is used to do some kind of research. For what purpose? Research external and internal factors. External and internal factors which affect company success and growth. This is very easy to understand, dear students. SWOC analysis is a method. It is used for what? To do some kind of research. Research on which factors? External and internal. External means outside the company or the organization, and internal means inside the company or organization. And for what purpose? These factors may affect. These factors may be positive, may be negative for company success and growth. So here we need to understand this kind of analysis. Why to do this analysis? This is a strategic planning. Please try to understand. This is a strategic planning method. It is used to do research. Used to research external and internal factors, and these external and internal factors may affect company success and growth. And that is why it must be done. Now, firms use SWOC analysis to determine what? First, S stands for strengths. S stands for strengths. Dear students, please try to understand this now. This is very important. Now you may understand what is the meaning of SWOC analysis. S stands for strengths. W stands for weakness or weaknesses. And then what is next? O stands for opportunities, and last one, C stands for challenges of their firm, products and competition. So firms means organizations, companies use SWOC analysis to determine what are their strengths, what are their weaknesses, what are the opportunities, and what are the challenges of their firm or maybe products or maybe competition. So these 4 points are very important in analysis. I am repeating all the points now. S, strengths. W, weaknesses. O, opportunities. C, challenges. Hope you understood this one. In introduction, it is clear now why to do SWOC analysis and what is SWOC analysis. This is a strategic planning method, and and strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges. That is what is the short form? SWOC analysis. Now, again, on the part of introduction is there. SWOC analysis is relevant to SWOT analysis. Now this is another term there. What is SWOT analysis? SWOT. Now there is only change, that is here in SWOC analysis C means challenges and here T is threats. Now see a little bit, what is SWOT examines strengths, weaknesses and opportunity, but it focuses on threats rather than challenges. So what I feel personally, SWOC analysis is important. So threats can be taken as the challenges. Threats can be taken as the challenges. So you can find out the different, you can find out different solutions, whatever threats you have, and that is why you can consider these are the challenges in the field or before the organization. Now you need to understand what is SWOC and what is SWOT. SWOC analysis is strength, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges, and here strength, weaknesses, opportunities and threats. Now what is the last point here? The two are similar, but they do have their differences, which is why firms may choose to use SWOC or SWOT. It depends upon the organization, they can do. But here you need to understand there is only difference, that word C stands for challenges and T stands for threats. Now how to use SWOC analysis? So we are going to focus on this particular point now. When beginning a SWOC analysis of a product or firm, you must go through each section individually. You have to focus on each and every section. So with the examples I am going to explain all these points. What is the first point in SWOC? The S stands for strengths. So I am going to write here S. S stands for strengths. Now strengths are features which benefit the company, such as product sales. Strengths can also be more abstract. It is very easy to understand. Strengths means what? Strengths are positive things. What are your positive points? So what are the positive points? You have to write down, you have to jot down all the positive points, and strengths are the positive points. So what are they? Now even there can be abstract strengths. I am going to explain that one with the help of examples. Now what is given? First point, please read this one carefully. If you have decided to build a product, you are going to manufacture particular product. It can be any product, because you know you can offer it cheaper than your competitor. This is an overall strength of the company. Suppose you are going to manufacture particular product and you feel that you can sell that one, you can offer that particular product it cheaper than your competitor, means another firm, another organization or company. In that case, this can be your strength. So this can be your strength. This is the positive point. You can sell that one in less cost. Cheaper means in less cost. What is the second one? What is given? Second point, second example. If your records of better customer service via positive reviews online, this is a strength you can use to your advantage. Now this is the abstract one, you can easily understand. Suppose there is your customer service is the best one, and in that case you are getting good reviews. Good reviews are there, online reviews are given. In that case this can be your strength also. Dear students, please try to understand, this is very important point. Strengths, how to identify the strengths, I am giving just one or two examples. There can be many strengths, so here you have to focus on this one. And what is the last point here? Strengths can be documented through statistics, customer service reviews and surveys. So it is possible, it can be documented, it can be identified, it can be observed with the help of different kind of statistics, customer service reviews and surveys. Survey can be done. Suppose there is a particular product of your company, and in that case you can do the survey. Online survey can be done. You can send the messages, you can get the feedback of that one, and through that you can identify your strengths. So dear students, I explain now. S means what? Strengths from the SWOC analysis, and I give two examples here. And what can be the strengths of the firm? What can be the strengths of the firm or the organization? Now weaknesses. This is the second point. Weaknesses. Now you may have a question in your mind, why to identify the weaknesses? Yes, it is very important step in SWOC analysis, because weaknesses may tell you what kind of solution you should have for this one. The next step is noticing weaknesses. What are your weaknesses? Weaknesses cause a company to struggle. So weaknesses can tell you what to do. So there can be struggle to overcome these weaknesses. Example, what is given there? If you have decided to target a younger audience but your packaging is still dedicated to senior citizens, the new consumer base will struggle to connect to the product. This will show in reports and cause an internal struggle within the company. Easily you can understand. Suppose your company is manufacturing particular product for younger audience, younger customers. Your target audience or target customers are young generation. And but what is the problem? The packaging of your product is dedicated to senior citizens. In that case, what may happen? Your new consumer, means new customers, may not connect with you easily. That is why you need to understand the mentality of the customers also, or you can say consumer. In that case, this can be the weakness, and that is why there can be internal struggle in the company. So it should be. So what is there? Why to identify weaknesses? So you can work on your weaknesses and you can make the changes according to that. Now, what is the last point here? Weaknesses need to be documented and acknowledged to handle them promptly before it spreads and leads to overall destruction. Now here you can understand what is the reason, what is the importance of weaknesses to identify. So here you have to handle them properly, promptly, and overcome them and find out the solutions. So it will stop for what? It will stop your overall destruction. So there cannot be loss. That is why SWOC analysis is very important for the firms, organizations and companies. Hope you understood this one. So till now what I explained, strengths and weaknesses. Now the next point is there, opportunities. O stands for opportunities. So what are the different opportunities? Opportunities are often external. Now students, you need to understand strengths and weaknesses, internal aspects, opportunities and challenges, external aspects outside the company. So what are the different opportunities? Opportunities are often external. They provide ways for firms to grow successfully. So opportunities can give you the way, they can provide you what, how to you can grow successfully. That is why you need to find out opportunities. For example, a digital marketing agency helps a client to develop an effective email marketing strategy. The agency has been thinking of adding other modes of digital marketing like social media. This is an opportunity for the agency to develop a new section of their business without having to devise a marketing plan, because they can reach out to existing clients. Now please try to understand what does it mean. There is a digital marketing agency. Suppose there is a product of your company, fine, and you are doing marketing with the help of a digital marketing agency. There are different agencies, they do such kind of marketing, digital marketing, and they have what, an effective email marketing strategy. So they are sending emails to the customers or the clients. Please try to understand. Even you can check your emails, you can see different business related emails, and you do not know who are sending. Yes, that is, so who are doing this part? Digital marketing agency. So this is one of the strategies to what, to reach to the customers. Now that agency is thinking of what, another kind of digital marketing, and they are going to use social media. It can be Facebook, it can be WhatsApp, it can be Twitter, it can be other kind of social media. In that case, what will happen? Already they have the setup of email marketing strategy, and they can reach with the help of social media to other also, to other customers, to other people also, and it may be with the help of email marketing strategy. Means what? Already they have the setup and they are adding something new. So that is the opportunity for that particular company. So example is given here of a digital marketing agency. So hope you understood this one, how this can be the opportunity for the company. Being open to opportunities, knowing when to look for them and how to act on them can boost a firm's success. So here, identify the opportunities and work on them. So growth is 101% growth can be there. Next one is documenting. Documenting past opportunities can help create a plan on how to capitalize future opportunities. So documenting past opportunities, what were the past opportunities, and on that basis that particular firm worked on that on such kind of opportunities, and the growth is there. So all the time identify, find out different opportunities. Now you can take the example of right now. So I am making this video because what is over there? COVID-19, that is corona period. So in this particular period also, so many people, so many companies identified the opportunities and they worked on such kind of opportunities. So you can find different ways are there. Hope you understood what is the meaning of opportunities. And now what is the point? Challenges. Challenges, this is the last point. SWOC analysis as strengths, and then what is there? What is that? W weaknesses, O opportunities, and C stands for challenges. What are the challenges before the companies or the firms or the organizations? The final step in SWOC analysis is acknowledging challenges. What are the different challenges? Identify different challenges before the firms. This is how SWOC and SWOT analysis differ, because SWOT analysis focuses on threats. Already I told you this one initially. In SWOT analysis, T stands for threat. In SWOC analysis, C stands for challenges. Challenges are similar to threats but have the chance of being overcome. Already I told you that. What is that? Challenges can be overcome. They must be identified properly. And what is the last point here? Threats have the potential to damage a firm, but challenges often already exist and need to be handled appropriately. So what I personally feel, I told you that challenges, it has some kind of positive attitude when company is doing finding out the challenges, and threats means what? There is some kind of negativity, it may be, but instead of what is to do, threats have the potential to what kind of potential? To damage, to destruct the company. And challenges often already exist. There can be challenges, but they can be handled properly. They can be, certain solutions can be found for what? To overcome challenges. Now this step is very crucial. Crucial means very important. This last step, challenges, identifying. Examples are given. Okay, if you have already examined the strengths, weaknesses and opportunities but skip assessing challenges, you may be on the path to failure. So you have to do complete SWOC analysis. What is that? Strengths, then weaknesses, opportunities, and you have to assess, you have to find out challenges, and you have to work on that also. If you are not going to assess your challenges, what will happen? You are going to, definitely there can be the destruction of your firm. Challenges can greatly undermine any progress you have made. So by ignoring this step, you have opened yourself up to potential failure. If you are not doing, if you are ignoring of assessing challenges, then definitely there will be the problem to your firm. So when to use SWOC analysis? Already I explained strengths, then weaknesses, opportunities and challenges and different examples. Now when to use SWOC analysis? When to do? Use SWOC analysis whenever you have a business idea. Suppose there is a business idea, you want to do some kind of business. First you have to do SWOC analysis. Whether it is starting a brand new business, a product or a product upgrade also. Suppose you are going to start a business, it can be a brand new business, it can be the new product, it can be the already there is a product but you are upgrading that product. So you have to do SWOC analysis. You can do SWOC analysis annually. Annually means once in a year, or quarterly or monthly it can be done. It depends on what product or idea you are using SWOC analysis for. So it depends upon your product, it depends upon your need. So this is need based. SWOC analysis is need based. But if you choose to do SWOC analysis, you must remember that it is a great cost effective way to reduce challenges and deter failure of a business venture or product. So if you are doing SWOC analysis, it will 101% help you to find out different ways and to work on such kind of aspects related to strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges. Hope you understood this part. Now this is the last part, conclusion. In short, SWOC analysis is must for each and every organization, as it makes the strengths, weaknesses, opportunities and challenges crystal clear. This is very important, crystal clear. The strategies, policies can be implemented accordingly. So you can implement, you can decide different strategies and policies for the sake of company, or for the sake of what, some growth or success of the company. Strengths and opportunities have the positive attributes, whereas weaknesses and challenges have the negative attributes. So here you have to work on both. You cannot say that we have the strengths and opportunities, so no need to work or think about weaknesses and challenges. It is not happening. So you have to work on each and every aspect. So this is what all about SWOC analysis. Hope, dear students, you understood this concept of SWOC analysis, and I'm also hopeful that you will understand other topic that is I'm going to discuss in the next one, that is goal setting, next video session, goal setting. Dear students, thank you so much. I request everyone to like, share and subscribe my channel, and if you want to stay tuned with me, please press the bell button. Thank you so much.